Hello, good morning. It is Sunday and I know it feels like evening. So you can do this practice in the evening or in the morning if you would like to. Today I wanted to focus on holding poses, really feeling into the body and experiencing slowness, but in a yang practice. So 45 minutes of yang. However, we will hold the poses for a little longer than usually. And the reason I'm doing this is because I did a couple of sessions with people where we practiced that to increase focus and concentration. But it also really helps to quiet the mind and explore some of the areas where we sometimes may feel like we cannot hold any longer, or where we feel we need to endure but we haven't got the focus to do that. So this practice can really help with that. And you don't need any props. I do have a couple, so maybe if you do have some, I'll talk you through how to use maybe some of the props so you can hold some of the poses for longer. But if you don't have any, that's absolutely fine. So come into a comfortable seat on your mat. We will get started seated with a short meditation. And there is also a disclaimer, I have a puppy, so she might come in and out, so hopefully that's not too distracting. Her name is Bee, just in case you hear me call her or ask her to move off the mat where she likes to roll around sometimes. So find a comfortable seat of your choice and then bring your hands onto your knees. So you can sit cross-legged, or you can sit on your knees, or you can have your legs straightened out as well. If you would like to sit on a pillow, that's absolutely fine as well. And then as you are sitting down, see if you can lengthen the spine. Can you grow through the spine? And then become aware of the shoulders. Are you drawing them to your ears? Can you roll them down the spine while still lengthening the spine? And feel into the connection between the sit bones and the mat, the floor. You can keep your focus in a soft gaze in front of you, or if you would like to, you can close your eyes. And then notice your breath. Notice the air coming in through the nose and out through the mouth. Listen to the sound of your breath as it comes in through the nose and out through the mouth. Notice what is going on in your body as you're breathing into your ribcage, breathing into your belly and out. Do you feel that you're breathing deeply into your body? Do you feel the connection between the hands, the palms on the hands and the knees? Are you gripping, or are these resting? Bring your attention back to your spine. Is it still long and strong? Or have you dropped a little bit? Can you bring yourself back into an elongated position where you let go of any tension in your shoulders? And bring your attention back to the breath. Notice the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. Are there equal length? Is there a pause between the inhale and the exhale? Can you equalize the inhale and the exhale? Let's breathe in for the count of 4. Breathing in, 3, 2, 1, pause. Breathing out, 3, 2, 1, pause. Breathing in, 3, 2, 1, pause. Breathing out, 3, 2, 1, pause. One more time, breathing in, 3, 2, 1, pause. Breathing out, 3, 2, 1, pause. Notice the natural rhythm of your breath. Bring your attention back into your body. Do you feel any tension? Holding on to anything? And we will take this slow, steady breath into our practice now. So mindfully open your eyes if you had them closed, taking in the room around you. And then take your hands, open up, reach them up to the ceiling. Create space between the ears and the shoulders. So instead of pulling them all the way up straight, open them up slightly. So half cactus, drawing them down the spine. Breathing in, lengthen. Breathing out, taking your hands down to the ground. Press your left hand into the ground, breathing in. Bring your right hand up. Open up your shoulder, your chest. Breathe into the right side of your body. Breathing out, taking over to the other side. Right hand comes down. Breathing in, left arm comes up. Breathe into the left side of your body. And breathing out, take both hands down to the ground. Then bring them in front of you and have a really long spine. So what we want to do here is stay connected with the sit bones on the ground, on the mat, and at the same time have this long spine. And breathing out, bend your elbows, come a little bit down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, coming down. Beautiful. Then bring both of your hands over to the right side and push yourself into a tabletop position. Pull a bit of your belly up and in. Imagine it draws into the spine. Feel the connection between the hands, the fingertips, the palms. Feeling the mat pressing away. Feel the connection between the top of the feet, the knees. And then take any movement here that you wish to take. So 2 cat-cows, arching through the back, pressing the mat away. Lowering, looking up. And again, breathing out, pressing the mat away. Or perhaps you would like to circle your hips round. Any movement that feels good for you, that your body asks you to do, that allows you to become present. And then tuck the toes under, push back,
onto your heels. You can bring your forehead down to the ground if you would like to. Keep your arms straight and engaged, stretching through the shoulders, the arms, the soles of the feet. And then slowly come back up, push yourself into a downward facing dog. Again, pull the bit of your belly up and in, walk your dog out. And then coming to a high plank position. So you can see we're doing a lot of these poses very slowly. And then you can lower your knees if you need to. Breathing out, bend your elbows, come all the way down, but keep your bottom up a little bit. Come up, pushing up. And then back into your puppy pose, or sort of modified child's pose. Again, come back up, pushing into a downward facing dog. Come in, breathe forwards into your high plank. Lower your knees if you need to. Keep your hips high, come all the way down. With your chin, you're scraping the mat. Breathing in, coming up, pushing up into a downward facing dog. So it becomes a wave-like movement. And then come in here in stillness, let your head hang heavy. Breathing in and breathing out, letting go. Your next breath in, slowly step, jump, hop to the front of your mat. Take your feet hip-width distance apart. And then grab the elbows, lean forwards. Ragdoll. I've got really tight hamstrings at the moment, so I like to bend my legs a little more maybe. Let your head hang heavy. And breathing out. The next breath in, press through all four corners of the feet, reaching up, looking up. And breathing out, hands down to the side. Pull the bit of your belly up and in. Feel your tailbone descending. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. Hold it here, feel into your flat back. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And breathing out, forward fold. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back, come into a high plank. Take a moment here. Breathing in, shift your weight forwards. You can always lower your knees if you need to. Breathing out, come all the way down, low plank. Drop the top of the feet down to the mat. Take your hands outside your yoga mat. Gonna do a cobra dance. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, coming down. Take your hands next to your chest once more. Breathing, push yourself into an upward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, come onto your heels. Straighten, lengthen the arms. Breathing out. Breathing in, coming into your tabletop. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Keep pressing through the fingertips, the palms. And breathing out, let everything go. So with this slow movement, we're trying to align our breath. We're trying to steady our inhale and our exhale. become conscious of the movement that we take. How we get into a pose and how we get out of a pose, how we transition into poses. One more breath in, bend your legs, step, jump to the front of your mat. Breathing in, hands to shins, flat back. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, press through all four corners of the feet. Reach up, look up. Open up to cactus. So the hands are in 90-degree angle. Breathing in and breathing out. Come back to the length of your inhale, your exhale. Maybe close your eyes and feel into these qualities of the breath. So the length, the temperature, the deepness. Breathe in, reaching up, breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, step your right foot down to the mat, down to the ground. Low lunge. Breathing in, press through your front foot, come back up. Check in with your ankle and your knee, they're stacked above each other. Breathing in here, lengthening for the spine. Breathing out, bring your hands down to the mat and then push your knee up into the air. High lunge. Press your right hand into the mat, breathing in, left arm goes up to the ceiling. Now the rain has stopped and the sun is coming out. Breathing in and breathing out, bring your left hand down. Push through your front leg and come up into your high lunge. And then open up from here into warrior two. So bringing your back foot either in 45 degrees or perhaps to the outer edge of the back of the mat. Again, checking in with the knee, the ankle, but also ensuring that the knee, if it wants to fall in, if you can draw it out and allowing it to be steady and stable. Breathing in and breathing out, sink a little deeper. Breathe in, flip, reverse your left hand, draw it over your head, breathing into the left side of your body. One more breath in and out. Straighten your front leg, bring your left hand down to the left shin, right hand comes up. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Feel into the pose. Where do you feel the stretch? Where do you feel maybe a little bit of discomfort? Can you breathe into the area? Can you soften, relax any muscles? Can you make some little adjustments to find more ease in the pose? And what is the quality of your breath as you're holding this pose? Take another breath in, bend your front leg, and then come back up into warrior two. Breathing in and breathing out. Flip, reverse your left hand once more, draw it over your hand. And breathing out, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, step your left foot back, come into your high plank position. Breathing in, shift your weight forwards, breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Walking your dog out. Taking any movement here that you would like to take. 2 more breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth, let it go. Breathing in, jump, step, hop to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, hands to shins, roll the shoulders back. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, pressing through all 4 corners of the feet, reaching up, looking up. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, hands to shins or the thighs, flat back. Breathing out, forward fold. This time step the left foot back behind you. Lower the left knee down to the ground, low lunge. Breathe in, press through your front foot, come up. Check in with your knee, check in with your ankle. Are they stacked above each other? Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, take your hands down to the ground, down to the mat. And then bring your left leg up, high lunge. Take a moment here. Breathing in, pressing your left hand into the mat. Right arm goes up to the ceiling. Follow your hand with your gaze. Where do you feel tension? Or in this practice, do you feel resistance to the slowness of the practice? And let it go. And what information does that give you about yourself? Breathe in, press through the front foot, come back up, high lunge, hands up to the ceiling. Again, check in with your knee, your ankle. And breathing out, open up into warrior 2. This time right hand comes forwards, left arm goes backwards. Check in with your back foot. So the idea is that the back foot, we're pressing through both feet evenly, but we're either in a 45-degree angle or maybe parallel to the shoulder edge of your back mat. Breathing in and breathing out, sinking deeper. Breathing in, flip reverse, draw your right hand over. Breathing into the right side of your body. Maybe this side feels different. Maybe you are enjoying this stretch. Maybe it feels more uncomfortable. What can you do to relax, to soften? One more breath in and out. Straighten your front leg. Take your hands down. Right arm goes down to your right shin. Left arm goes up. Coming back to this thought of wanting to do things quicker and faster. What is driving that thought, that sensation, that need? Can you let go of that thought? Can you become fully present and explore and enjoy being in this moment of slowness? One more breath in and out. Breathe in, bend your front leg, come back into your warrior 2. And then flip reverse once more. Cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Push back into your high plank. Breathing in, shifting your weight forward. Breathing out, low plank. Breathing in, upward facing dog or cobra, opening your chest, opening your heart. Breathing out, downward facing dog or tabletop or child's pose. Listen to your body, take any movement here that you would like to take. And let your head hang heavy. Maybe your head is in your t-shirt like for me here. And then anchor your left foot, reach your right leg up behind your three-legged dog. And breathing out, step it through between your hands. Come into your high lunge position once more. Take a moment here, lift all 5 toes off the mat and then bring them back down one by one, or something like that. Breathing in, pushing through your front foot, coming back up. High lunge. Breathing up, open up into warrior 2 once more. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine, and breathing out, sink a little deeper. Breathing in, lengthen and straighten your front leg once more. Come back into your triangle pose. Breathing in, coming back up. And then bring your hip forwards, twisting from the waist, keeping both legs straight. Breathing in, bring your hands up. Breathing out, come down. We're going to do a twisted triangle. Your left hand goes into the ground, the right hand goes up to the ceiling. It's a challenging pose, especially if we hold it for longer, as we go into it really slowly and out really slowly. Come back to the quality of your breath, even in that challenging pose. And breathe out, bring your right hand back down to the ground. Bend your front leg, push yourself back up into your high lunge. What did you notice in this pose? Breathing in and breathing out. Open up into your warrior 2 once more, and then straighten your front leg once more. Turn your front foot to match the short edge of the front of your mat. So we're coming into a forward fold, a wide-legged forward fold. Breathing in, reaching up. Breathing out, take your hands to your waist, come all the way down. Take your hands down to the ground. Breathe in, halfway lift, press the mat away. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, coming down. Press your right hand into the mat. Bring your left arm up to the ceiling. Breathe into any area where you feel tension, where you would like to soften. Let any thoughts and emotions, sensations be there. Allow them to drift by without attachment, without attention. Breathing in, breathing out. Replace your right hand with your left hand. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. And breathing out, both hands come back down to the ground. Take your hands back onto your waist. Come back up. Beautiful. Turn your left foot now to 12 o'clock. So you're looking at the back of your mat. Breathing in, bring your hands out into your warrior 2 position. Breathe in, shift your weight forwards. Breathe out, come into triangle on the left side. Keep breathing. One more breath in and out. Your next breath in, push yourself back up. And then turn your hips and your back foot a little bit. So we come into a pyramid variation if you want. Breathing in, breathing out, bring your hands down to the ground. Press your right hand into the mat, your left arm goes up to the ceiling. You might find this more challenging on this side than you find it on the other. And that's, again, it's normal that we are different on either side. Come back to the quality of your breath. Come back to the breath as an anchor, as a way to nurture you. Breathing in and breathing out, bring both hands back down. Slowly push yourself back up. Bring your hands out into warrior two. Bend into your front leg once more. Breathing in, flip, reverse your hand. And breathing out, come down to the ground. Come into your high lunge position like we did in the beginning, so that we're now on the other side. Take a moment here. And then push your left leg behind you for three-legged dog. And then from here we flow. Walking your dog out. Anchor your left foot once more. Bring your left leg up for three-legged dog. And breathing out, step your left foot between to the left side of your hand. So not between your hands, bring it to the outer edge of your left of the mat. Lower your right knee down to the ground. So we are in lizard pose here. Breathing in and breathing out. If you want to take it deeper, you can always bring your forearms down to the ground. I feel really tight on this side, so I'll stay here. Beautiful. Tuck your right toes back under, push your right leg back up, push your left leg back up, and we flow. Breathe out, come down to the ground, breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog, straight to the other side. Anchor your left foot, reach your right leg up. And breathing out, step your right foot to the outside, or to the edge of the mat. Lower your left knee down, lizard pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling into your hip. Feeling into the quality of your breath. Using your breath as a guide, and it reflects quite often our inner state of being. If you're on your forearms, please come back up. Your next breath in, tuck your toes under, lift your left leg, and we come back into our three-legged dog, and we flow from here. Walk your dog out, take 2 breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. With your next inhale, see and feel into the length, maybe you can count. Remind yourself of the pause and then breathing out for the same count. Breathing in for 3, 2, 1, pause, breathing out for 3, 2, 1, pause. Let it go. Step your left foot between your hands this time, and then turn it again to the shorter edge of the mat. Come down into a side squat. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, push back up, over to the other side.
2 more of those. Breathing in, come back up over to the other side. And then here maybe you can take Anjali Mudra, hands to heart center, balancing on your left toes. If your heel come down to the ground, that's wonderful. Mine doesn't. Breathing in and breathing out. Take your hands back down again, push back up one more time over to the right side. Hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. One more breath in. And then take the hands down to the mat. Twist your front foot 12 o'clock. Step back into your high plank. So we're back now to the front of our mat. Breathing in, shift your weight forwards. Breathing out, low plank. Breathing in, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward facing dog or child's pose. Anything your body would like to do here, allow it to do that, to rest, to take a moment. Often these slow movements, slow practices can really create heat in my body, and I can sometimes find them a lot more challenging as I need to focus and concentrate in a very different way, while sometimes even battling my inner voice. So it really helps me to quiet my mind, to let go, and to explore a new part of me, a new connection to myself. Your next breath in, slowly and mindfully come back up into your tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, and then push into our last downward facing dog. Feel into this downward facing dog what is different into comparison to your first downward facing dog. Does it feel more at ease, softer, or the opposite? Your next breath in, bend your legs, step, jump to the front of your mat, and then push up, reaching up to the ceiling, taking the hands out to the side. Take your feet as wide as the yoga mat as we come into our yogi squat. Breathing in, and take your hands to heart center, and as you breathe out, slowly and mindfully lower down to the ground. Press the elbows into the knees, open your legs up. And again, the soles of the feet, the heels might come all the way down to the ground, they might not. Breathing in, lengthening through the spine, and breathing out, sinking a little deeper. In this yogi squat, we tend to hinge forwards and collapse into our shoulders. So see if you can draw, lengthening the spine, and draw the shoulders back down your spine. If you want to go into crow and play around with crow, that you're more than welcome to do that. Or you can stay here in the yogi squat. Again, I love doing crow in a very slow way, taking my time, playing around, softening into it. If you're in crow, make your way back into your yogi squat, and then bring your hips, your glutes down to the ground. Take your hands behind you. Take your feet in front of you, and we press into reverse tabletop. Breathing in, coming up. Let your head hang. Breathing out, coming down. 2 more. Breathing in, coming up, pressing the mat away. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, coming up.
breathing out, coming down. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Take your hands into a steeple grip. Engage your fingers, engage your toes, stay active. And with a straight, long spine, come all the way down to the ground, vertebra by vertebra. Keep your feet engaged, pressing them into the mat. Come all the way down to the ground. Take a moment here to feel into your body, feel into the connection between the mat and the ground. And then with your next breath in, bring both legs up and into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then open up into happy baby. So soles of the feet go up to the ceiling. You keep your legs bent and then you open up your legs. So maybe you have your hands on your thighs or on your calves, or you take your toes with the yogi grip or the outer edges of the feet, and then drawing the knees into your armpits. And then feel into your body. Come back to your breath. How does the quality of your breath feel now? A lot of the times when I do a practice like that, I can really see the benefits of the mat. As my day is also positively affected by this slowness that I've introduced. So let me know in the comments whether you're able to take slowness off the mat. When do you become aware that you maybe need to slow down? And particularly in challenging and even stressful situations, how can we slow down? Does it make a difference if we stress about it, if we work at a faster pace? Do we get more done? Is it more productive? Is it more beneficial to our emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual health? Breathing in, bringing the knees together, the legs together. Bend your legs once more. Give yourself one last hug. Roll from side to side, forwards and backwards maybe. And then when you're ready, bring your legs down to the ground. Take the legs as wide as the yoga mat. Take your hands out into a T shape. And let your knees fall into each other. And bring your legs back together, hip width distance apart. Breathing in and then breathe out. Let your knees fall over to the left side. Just a supine twist to stretching out the right side. Breathing in, slowly coming back up. Breathing out, let your knees fall over to the right side. So I can feel a very deep stretch on the left side of my body here. Make sure that both shoulder blades stay connected to the ground. Breathing in, coming back to center. And then stretch out both legs for Shavasana. Bring your hands to the side. Allow the weight of your body to be carried by the mat, supported by the earth. Bring your focus back to your breath. The rhythm and the pace of your breath. slowed down. Does your body feel slowed down, calm? Does your mind feel slowed down, quiet? Does your energy feel vibrant or slow or content? You can stay here for as long as you need to. Maybe pause the video. Take that time to really cultivate the slowness of the practice. Perhaps you would like to take a journal afterwards to reflect, a bath, or a slow, long shower. When you're ready to come out, bring your legs slowly and mindfully into your chest. And then roll onto one side of your choice. As we push up into a comfortable seat of your choice. Once more, bring your hands to your knees, palms facing down. Breathing in, lengthening through the spine. Breathing out, dropping the shoulders. Softening your gaze. Bring your hands to your heart center. And with an open heart, hands to forehead and a quiet mind, I wish you a wonderful, slow day ahead, or a slow week, or a weekend. Namaste.